We've got a couple of really interesting products to review, both of which came from M&H, formerly known as Milk and Honey, based out of Tel Aviv. And you might be asking yourself, what is a whiskies distillery doing producing fortified wine? And that is actually, they produce the fortified wine in order to get the whiskeys. So they have kosher-certified whiskeys with using fortified wine barrels. And in order to do that, they had that kosher certified. So we have these, and apparently these products are both only the only kosher certified versions of these types of wine. We have an Oloroso and a Pedro Ximénez, both made in Spain, and really the only kosher such products on the market. Now, these are really, I think, only available at or through M&H in Tel Aviv. And I can tell you that none of us have had any such products, kosher or otherwise. And so these were really novel flavor experiences. Let's start with the less good one for us. We have both a dry and a sweet. The Oloroso is dry and was interesting.
I think you have to qualify less good. Like less good for what?
Fair.
Drinking it, I wouldn't pick up a glass and drink it, right? It was like green apple kombucha with some sort of savory flavor.
Yeah.
Or savory aroma on the nose. It sounds super weird. It reminded me of like a Worcestershire sauce smell. And not like in a gross way. It's just weird.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't pick it up and drink it necessarily because it had this really tart green apple, not vinegary, but more kombucha-esque palate. All I thought of it for was like, wow, this would be really cool as a marinade for like a whitefish or a chicken or even in a salad dressing. It would be really cool mixed with some olive oil and maybe some citrus and some herbs to make like I could do some really cool stuff with it.
Yeah.
Pouring it into my glass to have like just a drink with any sort of food. I couldn't think of a food pairing that I wanted to put together with it just to imbibe it.
I'm even trying to think, like, would it even work in a cocktail? I don't even know that it would do so. Like, I think you're right. In food, look, in whiskey, it works.
Right.
to support the whiskey that was produced, I get that as to accompany food, yes, but on its own or even in a cocktail.
Yeah, it's got interesting flavors that support something else.
Yes.
And again, I would be really excited to cook with this. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think just the like initial kind of smell and taste coming off, like there was that funky, like sour taste. I think after I started sipping it for a couple minutes, I really started to actually like enjoy just that slight sip instead of going all out with that. Just because it was so unique, and I personally enjoy like a sour kombucha type of flavor. But I don't think I would drink it at scale.
Or even a full glass.
No. Just for like a nice light sip, just to, as a novelty to get to enjoy some of those unique blends of flavors.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as a salad dressing or a fish marinade, whoa, cool. Like I don't know how else I would come up with those flavors in that purpose. So fun.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure, which is a great transition point to the other one, which really stole the show for us. This was the Pedro Ximénez, or PX for short, which we all have in our glasses right now because it is incredibly delectable. It is very rounded, maybe even oily. Like it is just, even just from a mouth feels exceedingly pleasant, but it's also, I'm going to say this. I want to say dates, something of a darker stone fruit nature.
Dates, raisins,
plums, prunes,
and caramel candies. Not like the dark, rich caramel you think of in like high baking, but those really chewy candies that you would get at the store as a little kid that like ripped your fillings out.
I was in a good way, like a toasted like creme brulee. Something that's like a little bit more like warm, like full bodied.
Right.
And when I initially got that kind of date flavor, it was kind of like thick, like a date paste. Instead of just what you would expect from like a the date wafting, into your nose.
Yeah, it's syrupy. It's silky.
Yeah.
I thought of it like it's a great just dessert wine.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It would be awesome on ice cream. I thought of it on top of a cake, like a white cake just drizzled on top.
It would do well in a lot of baked goods.
Yeah.
I think like a dark rum cake
Dip a cookie in it.
Yeah.
A gingerbread cookie actually with this like really sweet, if you get a gingery pastry or something with this.
You can have this like in a little brandy snifter with those desserts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great little dessert pairing and everything.
Yeah.
It's super pleasant.
Very pleasant. Also, it could make not only for your own personal pleasure, but as a gift. This would be excellent as a gift.
Yeah.
This would be super novel, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for somebody that's not really a drinker so much, that doesn't like strong liquor tastes or anything, or even finds wine not that palatable. This is just silky, tasty, yummy, warming.
Definitely.
It's got some,
excellent in the winter.
yeah, it's got some baking spice notes in it and everything. It's a little bit spicy on the back of the palate just for a second.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Delicious.
Cheers. Yeah, we all agree this is excellent.
And for the sake of whiskey.
Yeah, I mean,
It's all for the sake of whiskey.
All for the sake of whiskey, right? At the end of the day, all for the sake of whiskey. And I will say, speaking of the opposite of whiskey, both of these are actually kosher for Passover. It's Starkey, right? Starkey, yes. Kosher for Passover, so you could even have them during Passover.
Yeah, you could make your salad and then enjoy your dessert.
Ooh, yeah. Absolutely.
I call that icing on the rum cake.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Can't top
be
that.
good with rum.
With that,
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
delicious stuff. Cheers.